If Jesus came to visit you and asked you to do something for him, would you do it? If you answered yes, will you consider the following verses from 3 Nephi chapter 20 and 23 where Jesus is speaking? And now, behold, I say unto you that ye ought to search these things. Yea, a commandment I give unto you, that ye search these things diligently, for great are the words of Isaiah. For surely he spake as touching all things concerning my people which are of the house of Israel. Therefore it must needs be that he must speak also to the Gentiles. Remember that I spake unto you, and said that when the words of Isaiah should be fulfilled, behold, they are written, ye have them before you, therefore search them. Sadly, many Latter-day Saints do not know that Jesus has commanded them to search the words of Isaiah, and many of those who do know refuse to do it. Maybe some have heard the rumor that people who study Isaiah end up leaving the church, so this is why they refuse to do it. Maybe they are just too busy and refuse to make the time because they see little or no benefit. Perhaps they have forgotten the stories in the scriptures which tell us the benefits of doing what the Lord has asked us to do. The reasons could be endless. If a person is looking for ammunition to use against the church and its leaders, Isaiah can be a great resource. However, those who don't actually understand Isaiah. If they did, they would never leave or abandon this church, even with all its problems. If we only focus on the strong words of condemnation Isaiah has for both the leaders and all of God's people, we will miss the parts where the opposite is true. Isaiah speaks of both good and bad watchmen. All those who have been baptized are called to be watchmen. Many are called, but few are chosen, and none are exempt on Judgment Day. Like sheep, we have all gone astray, everyone his own way. It is strange that some in the church believe that doing what Jesus has asked us to do will cause us to lose our faith and leave his church. If you understand the parable of the wheat and tares, it will help you understand Isaiah. Many who attack the church only focus on the tares in Isaiah, and they miss the wheat. They also miss Nephi's advice in 1 Nephi chapter 19 verse 23 and 24. I did read unto them that which was written by the prophet Isaiah, for I did liken all scriptures unto us, that it might be for our profit and learning. Hear ye the words of the prophet, which were written unto all the house of Israel, and liken them unto yourselves. That ye may have hope, as well as your brethren, from whom ye have been broken off. For after this manner has the prophet written. When we liken the words of Isaiah to ourselves, his words have the power to change our hearts, if we will let them. Let's read from chapter 1 verses 2 and 3. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken, I have nourished, and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Ask yourself, have I rebelled against the Lord in any way? Does the ox, which is an unclean animal, and the donkey, a beast of burden with far less mental capacity than man, know where all their blessings come from, while I do not? Is Isaiah saying even the unclean who are not baptized know where their blessings come from, while I do not? Let's read verse 4. Our sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Now ask yourself, am I part of a sinful nation laden with iniquity? Have I provoked and forsaken the Lord? And am I going backward into apostasy? Do I spend more time with the gods of Babylon than I do with the God of Israel? Are the gods of the streaming service more interesting than the scriptures? Do I spend my time with the gods of sports and entertainment on the Lord's day? Have I forsaken him on his holy day for the gods of entertainment, and do I teach my children to do the same? Do I worship or spend my free time with false gods more than the God of Israel? If these questions are too difficult to face, consider these words from Nephi. Let's read from 1 Nephi 16 verses 2 and 3. I said unto them that I knew that I had spoken hard things against the wicked. Wherefore the guilty taketh the truth to be hard, for it cutteth them to the very centre. And now, my brethren, if ye were righteous, and were willing to hearken to the truth, and give heed unto it, that ye might walk uprightly before God, then ye would not murmur because of the truth, and say, Thou speakest hard things against us. Let's go back to Isaiah chapter 1 verses 9 and 10. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Hear the word of the Lord, ye rulers of Sodom. Give ear unto the law of our God, ye people of Gomorrah. In the context of the last days, is Isaiah saying that there will only be a small remnant that will survive destruction like what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah? Now ask yourself, am I from Sodom, and are the only leaders I follow are the ones who come from Gomorrah? Hopefully, you can begin to see how likening the words of Isaiah to ourselves will give his words power to change our hearts. If the words of Isaiah have not offended you, please share this video with others. If you want to learn more from Isaiah and other topics of faith, subscribe to this channel.